ARK Investment Management went from being an unprofitable company to a runaway success in just a span of a few years. Here's what the founder of the company did to get there. ARK Investment was founded by Cathie Wood, who is also known as the Wall Street star stock picker, who traded her way to $60 billion from $3 billion in just 1 year. Cathie has some strict rules that she always follows when investing. In today's video, we are going to give you guys the 5 golden rules that Cathie always follows when investing. Even an ordinary guy who knows nothing about investing can make profits in the long run with these simple rules. Make sure to hit that like button and let's get right into it. Who's Cathie Wood? Before we continue, we have to tell you exactly who Cathie Wood is and all her amazing achievements. Cathie Wood was born in LA and was the eldest child of immigrant parents. She started working in 1977 as an assistant economist at a company called Capital Group. In 2001, she joined a company called Alliance Berenstein as an investment officer. She used to get a lot of criticism for her work in the company. In 2014, she had the idea for fund management for disruptive innovation only. The company she worked for decided that doing that would be too risky, so she left the company and started her own. Hence, ARK Invest was born. You're probably wondering, why did she name it ARK Investment? Well, she happened to be reading the Bible at the time and she got inspired by the Ark of Noah. Fast forward 6 years and she was named the best stock picker of 2020 by Bloomberg in March of 2021. 2 funds that were run by Wood were on the list of the 10 largest funds run by females, as compared to total net assets owned by the funds. Now that you know what an awesome person Cathie Wood is, let's talk about the investing principles that got her to that point. Fun fact, ARK is actually an acronym. It stands for Active Research Knowledge. 5. Invest in innovation. Cathie's entire business model is investing in disruptive innovation. Not just innovation, disruptive ones. Ones that shake the entire market from the ground up. One prominent example I will give you is Netflix. Netflix wasn't just any innovation. It put almost all the CD shops in your local area out of business. No one even bothers to buy a CD anymore. Everyone just pays for a subscription and watches everything there. What's interesting is that Cathie actually invested in Netflix even before the majority of the public decided that this was a good investment. She got more than a 1,000% return for her investment just from that one company. But this was years ago. Let's talk about her recent investments that have made waves in the industry. Tesla. Cathie Wood has been bullish on Tesla forever. She dumped funds into this company when the stock was very cheap, and she has seen more than a 1,000% increase in value. Soon, this one is kind of obvious. COVID happened. As a result, that the entire world shut down for 2 years. The only way people conducted meetings, classes, and gatherings was through an app called Zoom. The stock for the company hit an all-time high. Wood went big on this company as well. To be honest, since October of the year 2020, Zoom's stock isn't looking that good. It ended up dropping to the price that we saw before the pandemic started in the year 2022. 4. Follow the innovation, not the money. As you guys might know, disruptive innovation isn't very common. When it comes to social media, it's Facebook. When we talk about streaming services, it's Netflix. If it's about electronic devices, it's Apple. This leaves out a lot of options when you want to invest. During the height of the pandemic, Dogecoin increased in value by more than 20,000%. That didn't even convince Wood to invest in Dogecoin. Not only that, but there were so many other meme coins just like it. Even blew up into millions of dollars in value. People started to show them off as a status symbol. Even Bitcoin was at its peak at that time. Let's leave out meme stocks and let's talk about actual companies like GameStop and Nokia. These 2 companies also had excellent performances in terms of stock prices. They did so well that it actually shook the investment community. But for Wood, It's not innovating. The companies weren't innovating according to her standards, so she didn't invest in any of it. 3. Stick to these 4 sectors. Cathie religiously follows only these 4 sectors. She believes that these sectors will be the next big thing in the world. The first sector is the genomic revolution. This is basically computer programming, but for humans. In case you didn't understand that example, don't worry, I'll explain it in detail. You see, some illnesses are caused by germs. Bacteria and viruses are some of the types of germs that cause problems. Some diseases, however, are not caused by that. Some diseases are caused by mutations in the DNA of the baby. Mutations mean mistakes in the DNA. Have you ever typed out a code and forgotten to add a semicolon or a word? It's pretty much the same thing. So companies now have the technology to correct the DNA so that babies don't get incurable illnesses, such as blindness from birth. Industrial innovation is the next sector. It goes without saying, Tesla is the company that's dominating this entire sector. They are changing the game in so many industries. Next generation internet is the 3rd sector. This is the sector that focuses on streaming services and the 5G internet that was recently announced and has now become available for public use. Even Spotify comes under this sector. Fintech innovation is the 4th sector. This is the sector that has companies like Square, which makes financial services faster and more efficient. Did I mention that Square is owned by Cathie Wood? Yes, she does actually own it. Square is revolutionizing the way we move money around. We can send money to a friend with just a click of a button these days. That's how easy it is, these days, to send money to someone. 2. When you see an opportunity, go big for it. Cathie is a bold investor, or as kids these days would say, she's got balls. If she sees a very good opportunity, you can bet your top dollar that she's going in on that deal for sure. She loves to bet big. Tesla wasn't really doing great financially in 2018. It had reported a quarterly loss of $520 million. Imagine losing that much money in just 3 months. It's not so easy. We have a lot of respect for Elon Musk for never giving up on that company. Either way, Cathie Wood said that Tesla stock will go up to $4,000 a piece, and yes, she made headlines when she said that. She actually was correct about the prediction. Even when everyone doubted that Tesla would pull off this and came out of the financial rut it found itself in, Cathie still kept her word and dumped funds into Tesla. Fast forward 5 years and her stock has had a 1,000% increase in value. Not bad, isn't it? This is what good research and good predictions can do for you and your pockets. She did the research and figured out where the world was going and nailed the prediction. She got massive dividends for it. What's important to note here is that had she not gone big on this stock, her returns wouldn't have been as great. Avoid conventional wisdom. Everyone puts money into what other people are putting money into. If people put money into Bitcoin, everyone is going to put money into Bitcoin. The major part of the stock market actually works this way. Most of the investors in the stock market are ordinary people with ordinary jobs. Most people make wealth by following the crowd. But not Cathie Wood. She did not follow the crowd. She invested in companies that looked like they were doomed for sure, but 2 years later they are booming with profits. She learned to think for herself and do her own research and make her own decisions instead of following the crowd when it comes to trading in the stock market. You always need to do this in your own life. It's okay if you invest conventionally, but conventional investing only brings mediocre results. We don't want to be mediocre, do we? If you want to stand out, learn to do your own research and think for yourself. That's it for today, folks. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I hope you will follow these rules no matter what comes your way. If you found this video helpful, please consider subscribing to the channel and liking the video. We will keep you updated on interesting pieces of information just like this one. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.